Okay, so the beginning of the white race started 6,000 years ago. The Anunnaki had made black people when they came to this planet. They also made Neanderthals. Neanderthals' job was to work in the caves, and all they did was they would mine gold. Now, they couldn't come out in the sun because they had skin that was white, and they had fur, and they had lighter colored eyes, which were light sensitive. So they didn't come out in the daytime. They were nocturnal animals. They were nocturnal and more animalistic. They ate meat, whereas the black people who hung around with the Anunnaki and attended to the Anunnaki were more, they ate fruits and vegetables. They didn't eat very much meat. Now, over time, the Anunnaki left this planet and went to, as far as we know, it looks like they went to the area of Sirius. Sirius, known as the Dog Star. When they left, the black people that they had made had longed for their return. That's why you always have all these legends about the gods coming back and saving us and all that stuff. So anyway, the black people at that time began to form towns, villages. They began to form societies, and it was a lot of them. And they longed for the Anunnaki to come back, but as far as we know, they have not returned. The Anunnaki look like us because it said that they would make the man in their image, that Adamu in their image. That's us, black people. Now, the Neanderthal would roam around at nighttime, and they would kill mastodons and other animals for food. They ate basically the same kind of diet that white people are now. All the other races except us really seem to like raw meat. And there's a reason why, because they all have Neanderthal blood. It's already been proven that they have as much as 12% Neanderthal blood, and that's every other race except the black race. Now, at the time of their leaving, the cavemen or Neanderthals who lived down in the cave, because they couldn't come out in the daytime, because remember, like I said, they had lighter colored skin. Their skin would burn in the sun, and their eyes were light sensitive. So they're nocturnal. They probably slept in the daytime, or they were up mining gold, which is the original purpose of them, to mine gold in the caves. Now, they began to come out and roam around at nighttime, and they began to see black women, and then began to desire these black women. And as males, their desire was to spread their seed. So they would go on raids, and they would grab these black women from the village, and they would rape them, impregnating them. They would grab them, drag them back to their cave, and rape them, impregnating them. Now, this began the beginnings of what you call now the Caucasian race and every other race that is out there that is not black. This was the beginning. This was 6,000 years ago. That's why when they give you the history and they talk about the Bible and that kind of stuff, they say that we've only been here for 6,000 years. They've only been here for 6,000 years. We've been here for probably around about 450,000 years, maybe a little longer if you follow actual history. Now, somebody's calling me. Skip them. Anyway, so again, getting back to this, when this happened, there's this hieroglyph of a pharaoh who went out during this time, and he hunted them down. He hunted down the cavemen, the Neanderthals, and he killed them. It's a picture of him with their heads in his hand, and then it also has pictures of him in his chariot rolling over them. Well, now you have these babies that are half and half. These little babies that are half and half, and because